Hello, I'm Trish from Sheer Heaven Dog Grooming, and today I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to groom your double-coated breed. And here we have one of my Shiba Inus, which of course you can see is very, very hairy. He's doing a molt. So before we get started, I'm going to show you a couple things. I've got La Pooch shampoo. This is a Furminator brush, and then we have a rake comb for the final combing. We add a little bit of apple cider vinegar to our water so we can bust the odor and smell, and it makes the coat very, very soft. So I want to show you, we left him, he started molting, and we left him for about 10 days to really let you see, you know, a serious molt and how nice that we can work all this out in the tub today so your shop is not full of hair, your house isn't full of hair. All this undercoat is going to come out. And then also, when we have him in the tub, if you look at the ripply hair that he has right here, this is all full of undercoat that just has not gotten to the stage that this hair is, where it's obviously hanging off the side of the dog. So when we de-shed him in the tub when he's wet today, I'll show you how to get all this hair out in your bath water while you're washing, and then hopefully you won't have very much hair flying around your house or your shop when you go to power dry him out. And he'll come out nice and clean, and just about today look like he was never even shedding when we're done. Okay, so we're going to move him to the bath, and let's get started. Come on, Hawk, let's go. Now first, you're going to wet this dog all the way to the skin everywhere. Make sure that your Shiba Inu is tied up safely in the tub, and that you have the clip on the neck that's fairly snug, so if he struggles and tries to get out, then he won't get away from you. Getting the double-coated dog's hair wet all the way to the skin takes a little bit of time. This same method will work very well for a Husky or any double-coated Akita type breed that sheds their coat, even a German Shepherd. Now see, he has a little bit of horse manure there, that's special. And we want to soak him down all the way to the skin on both sides. And it's best to put your water right down on the fur and work this into this coat, because it is really made to repel the water, and otherwise you'll just have the top layer wet and the underneath side won't be wet at all. I already have my shampoo mixed with water with a little of the apple cider vinegar in my jug that's down here in my tub. So we're going to put that on him now and then work it in with the brush. We're going to shake it up to make sure it's mixed evenly. Work it into the coat. You'll be surprised how this, doing him wet like this will help all this hair just release, and the vinegar just really busts the odor and makes his coat really soft, and will help all this loose hair to come out. And we want to make sure, like I said, you get this neck area, because many people forget to wash that, and that's where the collar is, and all that wrinkly hair is going to come out in the de-shedding process here in a couple minutes. And we're going to get him in here and scrub this really well with your brush. I actually like a stiff horse brush, works very well, and it feels good too. We're not rinsing the soap off, we're just working it in. And you're being such a good boy, aren't you? Come on around. The de-shedding process and rinsing that we're going to do is going to be still like scrubbing the dog. So he's going to be in here for a good little bit until we get all this hair out there. So now we start the true de-shedding process. And I really encourage you to do this when the dog is wet and not when he is dry. So we're going to take our Furminator, get him sideways here. We're going to make sure that the surface of his coat stays wet the whole time that we're de-shedding. And we know he has lots of hair under this neck, so I like to start in the front. I hope you can see. And just go gently over the fur. All the loose hair that is really meant to come off will come off. You don't need a lot of pressure. And just keep wetting the skin so you're working that hair. You can tell everything that's lumped up on top of his regular coat has to come off, and these featherings in the back here are very thick. This takes a little bit of time, but if you de-shed him wet like this, the dog doesn't mind it, it doesn't hurt him, he's not uncomfortable. And then when you go to power dry last, there's not much hair to get out because you've already done it all right here. And then it's not blowing all over your house, or in my case, my grooming shop, and we have to clean because the hair is flying in the air. This is coming out very easy. Note all the hair in the tub down on the bottom. Sometimes I pull the skin up here so we can... This whole side is almost completely de-shedded already. So we're going to turn them around and work on this one. We want to keep getting it wet, make sure it's nice and soft and wet, and the hair will come out real easy. We're going to hold this up under that ear and work on that neck that has the ripples. When you see the ripples in the skin, in this coat, how it looks kinky, there's still undercoat in there to get out. Because when he's all done, he'll be nice and smooth. And he's going to look a little thin on the hair because he went through a big molt like this. For some reason, Pennsylvania is not very cold this time of year, and the dogs are molting in January. So, what do they know that we don't? Okay. There's a big patch of hair on the hip, big lumpy hair right here, all this gonna come out. Sometimes I like to add a little more soap so it's nice and wet. Keep him straight, because then you can pull against the skin a little and remove that hair as quick as possible. Because the sooner and quicker you get this done, the sooner the dog can get out of the bath, and he's gonna like that better. Turn around. You're being a good specimen, huh? Good boy. Okay, these patches on the hips are really, really thick, and occasionally we're going to take that, since it's so thick, get it nice and wet. Sit down, sit down. And we're going to take it with this rake that has a little longer teeth right in this area, just to loosen it up, and then the frontinator will be able to get that next. Sometimes I use a combination of both. See, it pulls that hair out real nice, and it's not causing him any pain or discomfort. He doesn't mind it at all. There might be a little bit of hair left here when you start blow drying. You're going to get out, but this gets the majority of all this undercoat that he's shedding out in the tub, and your actual shedding when you're done will be very little when you do the final grooming and blow drying. To give you an idea, this is what we got off of him so far. Good bit of hair. Sit down, boy. Sit down. So, now, we got the majority of the hair. We're going to do the final rinse, and we're going to continue to rinse and use our de-shedder, because the pressure of my water and the motion of the de-shedder will help continue to move the last little bits of this undercoat. I like a nice, short, rapid little movement. It's not real hard, but it's rapid, and it gets the dog done. Here, turn this way so you can see. So actual de-shedding time here is actually very, very quick doing this, and it's very thorough, and the coat looks wonderful when you're done. Turn around. Turn around. There we go. The tail, since it's curled, I'm going to save that for when he's on the table. You comb that out individually. You don't really want to rake the tail with any of these tools, because you could accidentally make it bleed or cut it. So we're not going to do that on the tail. He looks really good. He's really smooth. All the chunks are already off of him. And now it's thoroughly rinsed. Here, good boy. Good boy. Says, oh, Mom removed my horse manure too. Look at that. All gone. All the residents of a farm dog are gone. He has a little bit of thickness here in the rear end, so I'm going to take that rake back to here just one more time. We'll have a little bit to blow out maybe with the dryer on this area. Very nice. Okay, and then we're going to come back to you when I get him all power dried. The only thing we have to do is power dry him and just do the final raking. And we'll come back and show you what he looks like then. Thanks for watching our video.